I'm Henry Ramos, and this is the news in San Antonio. A small business owner says he was left with a $1,500 bill after his shop was targeted by thieves. He tells us Facebook detectives brought the woman to justice. Sue Kalberg has the story.
In a store where there's an explosion of Fiesta flavor, this is about putting the fun back in it.
Our sales rep was engaged in conversation with one of the women, and the other one just picked us clean. And so, that really, it's unsettling. It just doesn't feel good.
More than $1,500 walked right out the door. But Heath says he turned to the Facebook group 210 La Chismosa, and almost instantaneously, the tips came pouring in.
You can run, but you can't hide from the chismosas. If you have a picture and you're doing something not good and there's a picture of you, they are going to find you. They are the internet sleuths.
Heath says the goods were returned, but SAPD is encouraging him to move forward with a criminal complaint just in case there might be other victims.
This is a story about everyone being in San Antonio, everyone being a community. We're all San Antonio's own, just like Ken's 5 says. And, I'm just very thankful.
What's the lesson learned here? They say just don't mess with San Antonio's own. On the northwest side, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
Just ahead of the March 3rd primary, Bexar County election officials are urging voters to be prepared ahead of casting a ballot. The Bexar County Elections Administrator reminding voters to bring an acceptable form of photo ID, such as a Texas driver's license, passport, or military ID. Election officials say they are prepared for a large and late turnout in voters.
If people are still in line at 7 o'clock, as long as they are there, they'll still be able to cast their ballot. We also want voters to know that if you walk up and it's not quite 7 o'clock, stay in line and do not leave. The lines may take longer due to the length of the ballots that we have currently, but we can expect long lines, a lot of people. If history repeats itself, we could vote as many as 100,000 voters tomorrow.
And election officials also emphasize assistance and accessibility options are available for voters who need that extra support. Security is being tightened across all Joint Base San Antonio installations. Base officials announced that 100% ID checks will now be conducted at every JBSA gate due to increased force protection condition measures. The base has also suspended its Trusted Traveler program, which previously allowed certain vetted people to escort guests into the installation without additional screening. It is not clear how long the increased security will remain in effect. Behind every call to a 911 is a dispatcher trained to make decisions to save lives. Simone Simpson takes us inside the command center to see the impact the job has on the people working around the clock.
Behind every 911 call, there is a call taker, dispatcher, and expediter trained to make split-second decisions that can save lives. We see firsthand how they handle high-pressure calls and the emotional toll that comes with the job.
There's a lot of multitasking.
So an officer will be dispatched.
It could be a little bit heavy.
What kind of knife is it? Heavy calls carrying heavy consequences.
96% of calls we answer within 10 seconds.
That's better than the National Emergency Number Association standard, which is 90%. This 911 call center never sleeps, fielding 4,000 calls every single day. In 2025 alone, the lines lit up 2.1 million times. Juan Nunez is a police communications supervisor.
Always wanted to be in law enforcement. As I got older, the public safety spectrum kind of caught my eye, and now I'm here.
When I get those calls specifically about just the kids, sometimes when, especially now becoming a mom, when those kids are involved, it's just, my heart goes out to me. And 63.
Chavali Nunez Reyes has been a dispatcher for 8 years.
I have to create a thick skin.
They have a lot of quick buttons.
Accurate and clear instructions are crucial under pressure.
For example, an accident. First caller said it was northbound. Second caller said, no, it's southbound. Where is it?
Try to suspicious vehicle.
Behind the call are hidden heroes answering San Antonio's toughest moments.
I try to keep a clear head. I try to keep my heart as level-headed.
I do have an officer that should be.
This job isn't for everybody.
Reporting from the north side, I'm Simone Simpson, KENS 5.
A tough takedown for Guadalupe County. Deputies trying to arrest a man wanted for assaulting a hospital worker. The brawl happened inside a Seguin home where deputies say they were first called because the suspect was allegedly trying to fight the homeowner. Earl Sedemeyer has the story.
The Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office says deputies had to use their taser 10 times before they had 27-year-old Kobe McKesh in handcuffs. This happened on Hickory Forest Drive on February 18th, just after 5 p.m. Deputies learned McKesh had an active arrest warrant for assaulting a hospital worker in April 2024. And when they got to the house, they say McKesh refused to turn himself in and tried to run. That's when the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office says one of the deputies used his taser 10 times, but McKesh continued to resist. At one point, the sheriff's office says McKesh charged at one of the deputies and bit his arm. McKesh is also accused of grabbing another deputy, scratching both of his arms. Deputies eventually arrested McKesh, and now he's in the Guadalupe County Jail with new charges for assaulting a peace officer and resisting arrest. Earl Stedemeyer, KENS 5.
And that is the news in San Antonio.